Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review the new German film mystery science fiction thriller, Brick, from writer-director Philip Koch, and this stars Matthias Schoefer and Ruby O'Fee as this couple who are living their lives in their apartment. They open their door to find that their way has been blocked by the strange black brick wall. And this strange black brick wall has completely encompassed their whole apartment building, and they must work with their neighbors to try to escape. And over the course of, this slightly below 100-minute little film, this is a very claustrophobic, really well shot film. I think Koch and his cinematographer for the film, Alexander Fischer-Kosen, I think they do a great job of how the camera moves, how it sets up with the editing to have reveals and shocking moments really have some impact, but also making you feel claustrophobic throughout this whole experience as all these people are stuck within their apartments. And I think Schweifer has done such a great job of really making an impact in the films that he's been in that have garnered him attention, like Army of the Dead and Army of Thieves, films like that, and been able to really stand out. And I think he does a really fine job along with Fee in this film. They are empathetic. We care about this couple. We could get behind them. We could feel bad for them being stuck in this situation, and we can invest in our experience with them, and we want them to get out. I think Schoefer is a very charismatic performer and brings that to the table. And then I think there's some interesting characters that they meet along the way. Some are more interesting and more fleshed out than others amongst these apartment dwellers. And I think Koch does a fine job in his writing to build conflict and mystery and shocking moments to keep the audience on edge as they engage with a new set of neighbors each room that they get over, and who do we trust? Who's doing this? There's this looming sense of suspense because it's like we have no idea what's going on. And I do feel like 100 minutes is not a long film, but it feels a little long when your premise is so basic like this. I feel like this could have really benefited from a leaner, tighter, even an 80-minute film with such a limiting kind of concept like this. After a while, feels a bit repetitive, and it does feel like it's spinning some wheels at moments throughout the film. But I think this lead couple, I think Koch with his direction and building that sense of tension and mystery does a good enough job to keep the audience engaged up here without having to worry too much about, well, does this feel very fresh? Does this feel new? Is it continuing to engage us? But the film, I think, does enough all the way up to its kind of shocking and big sequel-baity kind of ending that really gives you some contextual perspective on what this really is going on and how big of an issue this really is. But I think along the way, there's enough interesting characters and charismatic performers to make this work. I think Koch does a really fine job of maximizing this concept and delivering an engaging visual experience as well. Nothing too fancy, but I think enough to shake things up. And at the end of the day, I think this is an interesting little sci-fi mystery thriller there on Netflix for you to just click on and have a good time for 100 minutes. But those are my thoughts on Brick. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.